Hey, what's up, ghouls and gals? It's me, Ryan here. Today we're going to be talking about the cult classic anime, Perfect Blue.
It's psychological thriller, Perfect Blue. It's psychological.
That's right, ghouls and gals. We're going to be talking about Perfect Blue. Perfect Blue is directed by Satoshi Kon, and this was actually his first film that he actually ever directed. And I have to honestly say, you could have fucking fooled me, because this film is very like artfully directed, and like for an animated film, it just feels so fucking real. It's so well done. It's so well put together. It feels like if I'm watching like like any regular like a gripping like thriller that's like so anxiety inducing, and like as a horror film this just works really fucking well. Like, I mean, it is actually scary for an animated film. I mean, I was really fucking like interested and creeped out, and like was enthralled by this entire fucking film. And so I have to give Satoshi Kon a round of applause. A round of applause. I haven't done one of those in a very long time, but my boy Satoshi Kon deserves it. But yeah, Perfect Blue is about Mima. She is a J-pop idol transitioning to an actress career. Which she's basically getting forced to leave her girl group Cham, which she likes being a part of, and her whole goal in life was to basically be a pop idol. And all of a sudden they're kind of telling her, no, you're not going to be a pop idol anymore, you're going to be an actress now. And the movie kind of like frames it in a way where like Mima isn't that good in the girl group Cham. Like, she's the least popular one, because once she leaves the girl group Cham, she like the group does like exponentially like better without her. So I thought that was pretty interesting. But yeah, it stars Mima, a J-pop idol who's becoming an actress. She quits Cham, and she joins this show called Double Bind, where she plays this girl who has a split personality disorder. And yeah, the movie just kind of goes from there, and you get introduced to Rumi, Mima's manager and former pop idol. You get introduced to this weird, creepy fan who is like this proprietor of like this fucking blog that is just like Mima centric. It's everything about Mima. It's called Mima's Room, and that guy's called Me Mania. He's Mima's number one fan stalker, who is I mean, I don't want to give anything away in this film because I really want you all to see it, but this film throws so many twists, so many turns that like I was trying to figure out what the fucking blue blazes was going fucking on. I mean, but yeah, fucking Perfect Blue, man. It threw me so many fucking curveballs, so many fucking left turns, like wow, just fucking wow. It's like artfully done, and I can see how it really inspired other films, for example, like fucking Requiem for a Dream, fucking Black Swan, which are both Darren Aronofsky films, which oddly enough, Darren Aronofsky's like, I didn't copy fucking Perfect Blue. You did, Aronofsky. You did. You copied Perfect Blue. I mean, they're not exactly the same, Black Swan and Perfect Blue, but there's some parallels there. There's some huge parallels there. But yeah, going back to the creep factor of this film, Me Mania, who is the stalker in this film, is really fucking creepy. He pops up all over the entire fucking film, and it's really interesting to see how they pull that off and how real they make that and stuff. And I guess I can kind of go into spoilers, even though I really want y'all to watch this movie. I mean, it kind of really wouldn't make sense for me to discuss this movie without giving some sort of spoilers. I mean, also the movie's been out since like fucking 1998 or some shit like that, which I do want to give this movie a little bit of fucking credit here, because this film deals with things that are like way ahead of its fucking time. I mean, this film is very internet based, it was on the fucking forefront of that fucking internet, dude. The internet fucking happened, and like in typical fucking Japanese, Asian, China style, like they were ahead of the fucking game. And Perfect Blue is a perfect fucking blue example of that shit. They have Mima fucking on a computer all the time. She's on a fucking MacBook. They show her connecting to the internet. They even have a scene where Rumi, Mima's manager, is like showing people how to get on the fucking internet. I mean, yeah, these guys were way ahead of their time. This film deals with fucking toxic fandoms. This film deals with what was I gonna say? Catfishing. It has a lot of fucking shit that is relevant today, which I find very fucking interesting because again, this film came out like what, like fucking 30 years ago. This film is like close to 30 years old. It came out in fucking 98 or some shit like that. But yeah. Wow, really surprising to see like how relevant this film is today because I can really see this becoming a like actual live action movie. I can see this being made today and it being relevant and stuff like that. Hell, it is relevant today, and I want to take that back before Hollywood gets any fucking ideas. Please do not fucking make a live action version of Perfect Blue. And if there's one out there that exists, please do not let me know because I do not want to fucking watch it because this is perfect. This is fucking perfect. The title of the fucking movie is fucking chef's kiss perfect. But yeah, I want to talk about a little bit. I want to talk a little bit about Mima, the main character in the film. She is this J-pop idol that is, somebody in the comments, well, Sid Willis in the comments, my man Sid Willis, Mr. fucking Sid Retro in the comments. Yeah, it is like Black Swan, Sid. We were talking about that a little bit earlier, and there's a lot of parallels of Black Swan. Like they have that one scene where she's in the tub and she has her head underneath the water and she's like fucking screaming and shit like that. That is very fucking Black Swan. I want to say that's like a scene for scene from Black Swan. But yeah, Mima is the main character in this film and she is like deeply disturbed and deeply like having this inner battle with herself, so much so that she fucking loses grip with fucking reality and has this other split personality that she like fucking sees like dancing around and doing shit in the fucking daylight and in the fucking moonlight and shit like that. So much so that she uses this personality to cope with her anxiety and like her sudden change from like being a pop star to being an actress and like her not being really sure if she made the right decision in doing so. And like she also films like this like hardcore rape scene for her television show Double Bind, which she goes on after she quits the Cham girl group, and all of that shit like fucking triggers her. Again, a very fucking socially relevant film today as well as the fucking 90s. I want to say it's more relevant today than it was in the fucking 90s. But yeah, there's a lot of things going on with Mima, and she is like having a hard time coping, and this film does an amazing job of like doing that. I mean, it keeps you on your toes. I mean, I was trying to fucking figure out what was going on. One moment I thought I knew what was going on, another moment I didn't know what was going on. One moment I was completely sure I knew what was going on, and in the next moment I was kind of like, okay, I fucking give up. I have no fucking clue what the fuck is going on anymore. I'm questioning my own fucking existence. I don't know if I'm real. I don't know if I'm Mima, or if I'm Rumi, or if I'm Idol Mima, or if I'm Mima Mania. I don't know who the fuck I am anymore at this point. But then the film kind of like unpacks all of it for you in good film fashion, and it kind of like, you know, doesn't really hold your hand, you know what I mean? It kind of just takes you for the ride, and it's kind of like, no, this is what actually happened. And you're kind of like, okay. But once you kind of find out what actually happened and everything made, and you know, they put everything in its little piece and order and stuff like that, it is just wow. It is just so well fucking done. I cannot recommend this film enough. Perfect Blue is, again, fucking perfect. Like, Jesus fucking Christ. I mean, it is just so well made, so well done. Just I kind of want to watch it again. I want to watch it with you, ghouls and gals. I want to see if I can get away with fucking playing Perfect Blue on the fucking Facebook page, and we all watch it on here, and we all fucking jump to our own conclusions and try to dissect it ourselves and see what we all think about it together. But for me, my point of view, Again, I'm gonna spoil this a little bit. I mean, maybe a lot because I'm gonna kind of give away a big thing of here. Mima, again, like I was saying, she is losing grip with reality. She has like her character in the show Double Bind. They call it DID, dissociative personality disorder or whatever it's called. Like the guy in Split, she kind of has that. She's kind of, dealing with this in and out kind of thing. She has this idol Mima persona that she sees, doing stuff out into the, like I said earlier, out into the moonlight and out into the daylight. And the film does a really good job of kind of trying to make it seem like it's Mima doing certain things. I mean, this film is a horror film. This film has a slasher element to this film. I mean, people around Mima, for example, a photographer that takes nude photos of Mima gets murdered by a pickaxe, which is the weapon that she uses in Double Bind, the TV show that she's a part of. And then another character gets murdered in the same like kind of fashion. And yeah, I mean, it's all leading up to like the big fucking reveal, and I wasn't smart enough to like figure it out like right off the bat. But again, once they unpack it all and let you know what's going on, it's fucking like you just have this moment where you're like, oh, yeah, that does make sense that it would be this person that's killing all these people. Oh, okay. But yeah, and then speaking of endings, the film has such a like tongue in cheek ending that I like. Just like it's so corny kind of, but I really fucking like it. I mean, it falls in line with kind of like the soap opera kind of aesthetic that this movie kind of has, and I really fucking dig that. I dig the aesthetic of this. Like I said, it has this kind of like glossy, kind of foggy, kind of like soap opera aesthetic mixed in with like this real heavy-handed like thriller and like anxiety-inducing fucking looking over your shoulder type fucking thing going on. And it also deals with a lot of like thematic elements and shit like that. Look at me throwing around the fucking $5 words over here. But yeah, it has all these fucking cool social observations about like kind of like celebrity and again like toxic fandom and like fucking voyeurism and like what like perception. This film is all about fucking perception. From the beginning fucking shot where you see Cham, the girl group, performing, and you see the fucking stalker guy, me mania, fucking looking at her, and he's like recording her. He does this thing where like he gets his fingers and he's like looking like that so that way it can look like she's dancing like on his like fingers and stuff like that. And this film is all about that. This film is 100% all about that. It's about perception. It's about how you perceive yourself. Hell, it's how you perceive the fucking movie all the way up into the film's final fucking act. Hell, even the characters in the fucking movie were kind of like, what? What's going on? Is this what's happening? Oh, I don't know anymore. I mean, it gets to a certain point where you feel fucking confused, and in such a good way. I mean, this film is so effective. It works just so fucking well. Yeah, ghouls and gals. That's gonna be it for my review of Perfect Blue. I'm gonna highly recommend this film. I didn't spoil it as bad as I thought I was gonna spoil it. I didn't give away who the killer was. I didn't give away major plot points. I wanna say that I explained it thoroughly and that y'all got a good idea of what this film is. And if y'all would like to watch this movie or would like to see me review some more anime films, or hell, if y'all know any anime films for me to review, let me know in the comments below and I'll review them again. I'll get going with the anime films again. Also, speaking of 90s, I feel like I've been watching a lot of 80s movies and viewing a lot of 80s movies and reviewing a lot of 80s movies. I want to get into the 90s and stuff too, so let me know if there's any 90s movies you want me to review. And it could be fucking anything. I don't care what it is. I'll review it. I'll watch it for you ghouls and gals, so just let me know. But yeah, ghouls and gals, in summary, Perfect Blue is a pitch perfect for lack of a better term, anime film that is just so well done, so well directed, so just so fucking good. I mean, it hits all the right elements that it wants to hit. It's It's anxiety inducing. It's scary. It's fucking gross. It's creepy. It keeps you on your toes. And if you're watching it for the first time, you're gonna be fucking confused. And that's what this film wants. It wants you to keep you. It wants to keep you guessing. And it honestly did really keep me guessing until the very fucking end. And this is one of the very rare fucking films that has ever done that. Usually, I mean, in most modern films, I can figure out like who the killer is and what the twist is gonna be. In this film, I was actually confused at one point. I didn't know what the fuck was going on. I was like, huh? What? There's one point where they do this thing where Mima keeps like waking up and it's like a recurring dream and it's very well done. But like that really threw me for a loop. I was like, okay, well what the fuck is real now? I feel like I'm in a dream and a dream and another dream and like a fever dream and now I don't know what the fuck is going on. But finally I got it together at the end and I put on my big boy pants and my big boy thinking cap and I fucking figured it out. But yeah, ghouls and gals, I'm gonna go ahead and give Perfect Blue a 8 out of 10. I really recommend this. Any way you can watch this, check it out. But hell, like I said, if I can get away with streaming it and showing it to all you ghouls and gals, I might just go ahead and do that. So let me know in the comments below if you would like that, because I sure as hell would like to do that. All right, ghouls and gals, I'm Ryan T, and I'll see you in the next one.
This is our